Hello VC, final tag 2023. My name's Lee, I'm from the south coast of England, UK, and this is my first video. I've only recently stumbled across the VC, which is surprising considering I'm a pretty big vinyl nerd, as you can see. So I've been watching a few videos on those and really enjoying it, and yeah, inspired to have a go. I'd like to give a shout out especially to Psych in the Valleys and 6-inch Pianist. Enjoyed those videos from you guys, cheers. And yeah, also thanks to Rob Walker for setting these questions and inspiring me to have a go at this video. So let's go. Number one, your fave release of 2022. I don't want to start on a negative point, but I didn't think it was a classic year for new releases, but the one I've gone with is Horace Andy, Midnight Rocker. I love Horace Andy. I don't have many of his original albums, obviously, because they're rare as hen's teeth. Yeah, this was a beautifully produced album. His voice is a bit more fragile, a bit more weary, but still a great album. Also does a cover of Safe From Harm from the Massive Attack album. Yeah, really enjoyed that. This, I think, is the red version, red vinyl. Yeah, check it out. Enjoyed that. Number two, the last band that you saw live. Yeah, this was last year. I've actually started to go and see a few bands live again after our enforced lockdown, and it was Stereolab over in Brighton at the Concord 2. I have seen them before live. Great band. They did a really good encore. It was about a 10-minute track, wig out, everything in the mix. Great. This is their Sound Dust album. It's the limited edition Hessian version, which is my favourite picture sleeve, so that's why I picked this one out. Yeah, it's a great gig. Number three, their first album was the best. De La Soul I've gone with. Yeah, they produced some other excellent albums, but in my opinion they didn't better their first one, and I believe this is being reissued again in 2023, so quite a timely one. Yeah, this is my first press, love it. A hat trick. I could have done a few of these because I have got some cassettes. I pick them up when I find them if they're decent, and I think I could have done Elastica's debut album. I could have done Prince's Love Sexy, and I think I could have done the Charlatans, a UK Charlatans one as well. But I have gone with Blur's The Great Escape. Not their best, I don't think, but I also have it on CD and the cassette. So there's my hat trick. Again, I think they're back together and touring in 2023, doing various massive arenas. So yeah, what's the next one? LP that starts and ends with the same letter. I have gone with Tortoise with TNT. Didn't take me long to find that one in the racks. A great album. This one is the reissue. It's on a clear vinyl, I think. But yeah, I think that fills the brief. Born in the same year as you. I have gone with this fellow, Richard D. James, aka the Aphex Twin. I probably could have done a complete run of his albums as well. Yeah, got most of them. But yeah, born in 1971. Most listened to LP in 2022. So it's a little bit of a cheat for me because I haven't got it on vinyl, but it was this. Dry Cleaning, Long Leg. Love this album. Fantastic rhythm section. I love the lazy vocals, the chatty vocals, and I'm going to see them live in March, I think, over in Brighton. Looking forward to that. Love this album. Yeah, it wasn't released in 2022. They've had a new album out, I think, but this is the one I listen to the most. The most listened to artist in 2022. For me, it was the OCs. Again, I saw them live last year. If you ever get the chance to see them live, I can recommend it. two drummers, it's absolutely mesmerising. But they're a band that can turn their hand to loads of different styles. And I've only really got about half of their back catalogue, but I've been working my way through that. Yeah, incredible band, overseas. An Australian artist, I have gone with the Avalanches. I think this was their last album from a few years back. Really enjoyed this album. Some great tracks on it. This is another colour version, I think. I'm a bit of a sucker for that. I shouldn't be really, but I'm buying them. So yeah, Australian artist. A surprising purchase of 2022. Yeah, now this was a surprising purchase for me. I wouldn't normally have gone for this kind of thing, and I didn't buy much of his stuff back in the day. But it's George, older. This has been a reissue that's been pending for a number of years, and yeah, I picked up a copy. There's no doubt he's a fantastic singer and a fantastic songwriter, and it's a really great album. But yeah, not normally my cup of tea, but love it. It's George. An artist or band that you're complete on. It's Flying Lotus. You can see them behind me. I think you can get them all in the shot there. I've got a complete run. Check him out if you don't know him. Amazing artist, American electronic producer, really underrated in my opinion. Always get his stuff whenever it comes out. Excellent stuff. Love him. And then what's next? A great run of 3 albums. I didn't have to think too hard about this one. It's my hero. It's Stevie. You probably could have picked any of his run of 70s albums. They were all superb. But I've gone with the start of the 70s. So we've got Music of My Mind, Talking Book, and Innovisions. All fantastic. I go back to these all the time. Great run of 3. Fantastic. An 80s soundtrack. I've got a few of these, surprisingly, but I've gone with Tron. Love this film. I remember it well as a kid, and it's got a great electronic soundtrack. I think it's by Wendy Carlos. Yeah, Wendy Carlos. Fantastic. We lost them in 2022. It's the Pharaoh. This is the album that he did last year or the year before with Floating Points. Beautiful album. Yeah, we lost so many in 2022, but I've gone with the Pharaoh. R.I.P. The disappointing purchase in 2022. Yeah. You have to go with me on this one. This is the CD version of Autocare's or Tekka, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce them, NTS sessions. I really love this group. I don't know what you call them. There's just 2 guys, but they're electronic producers again. And I've been looking for a vinyl version of the album. It's got great artwork. It's done by the Designers Republic, I think. And I found a reasonably priced copy on Discogs from a dealer. So paid for it, came through. Box looked pristine, so pulled the records out, and then what can I say? You could have eaten your breakfast out some of these discs. They were warped. Some of them worse than others, but it wasn't. I couldn't keep it, so dealer took it back. Very disappointing, but yeah, I'm still on the lookout for a vinyl copy of that. Yeah, love them. A non-vinyl purchase. I picked up a book. This again was only a couple of months ago. Trouble Man. The Life and Death of Marvin Gaye. It was only 50p. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, looking forward to reading that. And 17. You found a Grail? Yes, I did. And that again, this wasn't too long ago. About 3 months ago, over in a record shop near me in Arundel, West Sussex. It's the Blue Nile and Hats. I've been after a copy of this for a while, and I got it for a really good price. But beautiful down-tempo album. Yeah, can tick that one off my list of Grails. 18, a space-themed album or song. I've gone with Sun Ra, Space is the Place. Great artwork. I think that fits the bill, doesn't it? show some VCLT or a present. Yeah, this is a Christmas present actually, which is from my sister-in-law, who obviously knows me well. It was a t-shirt. Looks like a Technics 1210 on the front there, but yeah, really pleased with that. Christmas prezi. And the last one, show an album or record released in 1973. And I have gone with Leon Thomas, Blues and Soulful Truth. Some may say he's an acquired taste because he's got a very unusual style, quite a yodely style, but a fantastic vocalist and a fantastic album. So yeah, released in 1973. Vinyl Tag 2023. That's my list. Cheers.